Oh, hey! Welcome back to the Unstable Creatures podcast with me, Selena. On today's episode, we have a killer, a comic, a writer, a actor. He's in commercials. You might see him on Grow Financial, Capital One, Doritos in the future. Cool Ranch only, though. Today, we talk about comedy. We talk about God above, baby. The one and only. We talk about all kinds of things. He is super hilarious, a great person, funny guy. We absolutely love being around him. We have a great conversation. This is one to watch. So today's guest is Rob Smiles.
I got chicken, ducks, and roosters on the farm. I'm just beating back with Susan the alarm. Johnny ate the grass, he's mooing on the bong. Gypsy blisters never sing for long. I hope I'm not wrong, I hope I'm not wrong. I hope I'm not wrong, I hope I'm not wrong. I hope I'm not wrong, I hope I'm not wrong. I hope I'm not wrong, I hope I'm not wrong.
I feel like OCD, they kind of straight.
That one's a little crooked now that you're pointing it out, though. Now that I'm looking at it, it's a little crooked.
The Einstein behind you.
That one's crooked?
Yeah, because he was retarded, though. That's okay.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
he should be upside down.
Yeah, he was slow. I couldn't talk to him.
Can
He
you
was
give me a
like
drink?
4.
Yes.
5, 6, 7.
Are we recording, Honey Bunny?
Wedding photo.
You're recording Honey
Honey Bunny?
Aren't you like a marketing person? Which one of y'all do it?
Both of us do it.
She got the 9 to 5.
I have the marketing 9 to 5, but he does it like on the side, and he takes pictures. He's like does all the photographs and shit.
What photographs?
Like he just takes pictures. Like
you don't see my
he has a camera and he like takes pictures of people on stage. Takes
Oh,
headshots.
I didn't know. I didn't know.
But he also like does like weddings and shit like that too.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wedding photo research.
Yeah.
Not him reading.
A sneak peek into our life whenever.
Yeah, don't look at that. Don't look at that.
Yeah.
No, but for real.
It's good. That's gonna turn us into real people, and I don't like that. I want to remain a character.
But no, yeah, like I've done photography since I was like 18, and I went to school for it.
How old are you?
26.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna say like 7 years old. I was like, God damn. All right, okay, I'm tripping.
Rob's 49 years old. Actually, everybody.
77. Actually.
He's 77. Doesn't look a day over 21. No, I'm serious. It would be a guy like Rob that's just in Walmart. He's like, I'm about to be 75 this year, and I'm like,
Thanks.
I mean, I believe it honestly. Like,
Black don't crack, even if you do crack. Don't believe that.
But
you
it's
can do as much crack as you want.
yeah, that's true.
If you
We need to
black-
bring crack back. Actually, bring crack back. I miss the crack epidemic.
Love crackheads.
I love crackheads.
Get everything for the low.
Everything for the low. The economy was great. The world was thriving. It was spinning around and round. Honestly, they want to talk about the crack epidemic. I think that it helped us.
It was
It didn't. Hey,
I think it's better than fentanyl.
oh, for sure. Yeah, they lazy. I don't like
I
them
know.
Hey.
Shouts out to Boosie for
Yeah.
giving it a bug.
Yeah.
Interview where
What
he's
he
like,
said?
Crack. I'm promoting it.
And then he tells us, he says like, I just like they're consistent. He's like,
Yeah.
They
hustle.
They can fix your car. They can shoot a
Anything.
basketball.
But it was
they can
also
sing.
like
And
back
he's
when
like,
drugs
he
weren't
didn't
killing
want them dying.
people.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Ever.
Because like it's like if he's been spinning the block for 20 years, he's gonna keep spinning the block.
No,
a
facts.
fentanyl addict though,
Could
he
die.
might-
It dies in 6 months.
They might no. It's just one day.
They
Like,
leg
can
be
survive.
rotten. That junk be crazy.
Yeah.
And they still put a needle in that bit like,
That's what I'm
Hey, man,
saying.
that-
Yo,
yo,
you
you
sick.
sick.
Are rotting off and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they'll still put a needle in there. It's
Yeah.
Do it with the head.
Yeah,
Heads
it's
caved
bad needles and like infections, and they just
That's what I'm saying. Like they used to be so much more like systematic,
let's
hygienic.
bring crack
like,
back. Let's give her crack first.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, and I'm not saying
Yeah,
I'm not
you started-
condoning like drug addicts. You know what I mean? And like I think that it does tear families apart and does ruin lives. But
No, let's.
when we're talking about the drugs that are in the circuit now versus what used to exist back
sure.
in the early 2000s,
A good
like we need
crackhead?
just a good crackhead.
Fentanyl,
Honestly,
what you gonna do? Get away with a TV?
that's what I'm saying. Like they pass out before they get anywhere. Have you seen the videos of them
Hell
going through
yeah.
like Lexington and stuff?
They just be like literally like just
So
zoned
scary.
out. Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Terrifying. I mean,
rob 'em.
people
I
want
wish
to
I
talk
had
about
money.
like the zombie apocalypse and stuff. No,
That's it.
We're in it.
It's
yeah.
fentanyl heads.
No, it's actually terrifying. I've never done anything like that to make me feel that way, and I don't know if
Drugs?
to make me feel dead like that.
You never popped the Xan? That definitely kills you.
It's not what I said.
Oh.
I said that
That
I've
makes
never.
you feel dead. That
Yeah, but I've never like behaved that way. Like You know what I mean?
I don't know how people function off of it. What I feel like no one remembers what happened. I took a Xan one time by accident.
Yeah.
I fell asleep. I didn't even make it to where I was going.
Yeah, and there are like people that are doing that and then going to work at the post office in 8-hour shifts. And it's like, what the hell?
Lean makes you feel like that. I feel like it. They just be like,
really?
bro, I watched my friend sleep for 24 hours after he did lean.
Oh my God.
Straight. I thought he was dead, but I was like,
how much did he drink?
I don't know. I don't no idea. It was prescribed though.
It was prescribed.
Yeah, it was prescribed, so
I mean, period. I used to drink Robitussin by the capful, so honestly, I can kind of relate to that. Oh yeah, you do the little commercials. Mm-hmm. What's your dream commercial to be on? Like, if you had to say, I want to be face like Super Bowl commercial for this company, who would it be?
Oh,
like you're the main character, you're in it, Super Bowl, biggest of your life. But you get to pick
Doritos. They be having the funniest. If it was Super Bowl, it gotta be Doritos.
Doritos would be
Cool
fire.
Ranch though.
Yes, the Cool Ranch. Yeah, I'm pro Cool Ranch.
Yeah.
Everyone talks about nacho cheese, delicious.
Which one is that? That's the red one?
That's the red one.
Stupid.
No, I love the red Doritos, but the blue is number one, top tier, comes out on top every single time. Doesn't miss. Okay, so Doritos. You'd want to be in a Doritos commercial. Mm-hmm. Love that. That's so cute.
They have the funniest ones during the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
It'd be like, yo, I remember.
I feel like you'd do great in like a Nike commercial.
You remember the legit one where he's like, "Don't touch my mama, don't touch my Doritos." That shit was.
They had the funniest.
Who had the commercial where that like? It was the Capri Sun. That's who I would want to be. The Capri Sun. Remember when they were like flat?
Oh yeah.
Oh, Volkswagen goes kind of crazy with the Super Bowl too. You seen the the one like 5 years ago with the Darth Vader and the little kid dresses up like Darth Vader. He's outside making the noise, and then he goes like this to the car, and the dad's inside with the remote and turns the car on. And he's
that's lit.
Turns back like,
yeah.
That's lit though.
Bro, companies go crazy.
Yeah.
All that money they paying?
Well, you know how much they're paying to get that?
Commercial with Snoop Dogg.
Was it this year?
Yes, it was Snoop Dogg and Tom Brady, and they're just.
Yes, I know what you're talking about.
I shit you not. I'm not even playing. This isn't even a joke. The whole 30-second commercial is them just saying "I hate you" to each other. Nothing else.
Yes.
They just keep Snoop Dogg and Tom Brady just back and forth. Go, "I hate you," and then he goes, "No, I hate you, dog.
Yeah,
I hate you," and then it's like, "No, but I hate you. I hate."
It was on like it was on like some Joyner Lucas type corny shit.
And he goes, change.org or like
yes.
Maybe I picked the wrong commercial. That sounds like
you
the
should do
easiest
that.
money ever.
Crazy money for that.
Yeah,
stupid is like
bag.
Who would you want to scream at? What famous white person would you want to be in that commercial with? Where y'all had to like talk about like the racial indifferences. I think you'd do really good with like a Tucker Carlson kind of vibe.
Yeah, I don't know who that is. That's the. I don't know who that is. I'm lying.
Well, it's actually good you don't know who that is because you want to know why? Because he doesn't care about you, Rob.
Oh, for real? Oh yeah. Me neither, bitch.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Tucker. Who? What's his name?
Tucker Carlson.
Fuck you, Tucker Carlson. I don't like you either.
Yeah. You're out.
Yeah.
Keep playing around with it.
Viral clip of Cam and
that's that guy?
Yes.
Okay, I don't know why his grandma hates you, but I hate you too, bitch.
Right. He's horrible. He's awful.
What did he do?
He's a bad person.
Yeah, he just, I mean, he's a horrible human being.
Yeah.
He hates black people. He hates anything.
All of us as a group or just some?
100%.
Okay,
yeah.
You know what?
Because
you're about to agree? Hold on a second.
I don't know.
Wait, like a few
if it's just the Jamaicans, I get it.
Maybe he just hate his neighbors. I hate these niggas. I don't know.
They don't mow their lawn.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They bringing a property
If you think he's living in a neighborhood with black folk, you are seriously mistaken.
They're rich black. Okay, there can't be rich black people.
No, I'm just saying like the kinds of neighborhoods he lives in.
Black people can't be there?
No, they don't want him there.
Oh.
I think they pay extra so they don't have black neighbors.
I'm about to make a neighborhood where white people can't. Well, Tucker Carlson just can't be there.
Well, they do make that neighborhood. It's called Section 8.
Nah, that's that's crazy. Hey, you know what? Hey, somebody put her in jail.
They actually do make that.
White people, just like trailer parks. I feel like white people are just really good at like keeping the poor white people out of the media. Because ain't nobody going to the trailer parks.
Yeah.
You can find a lot of like that. What's that show?
The white people had the Whitakers and that was it.
Oh, they're sick. Oh,
yeah, they had the Whitakers. That's the one time
they tried to hide them. You see how they was like, oh no, don't come here and film them. Blah blah blah. Oh, wait a minute, these inbred people, leave them alone. Like, you're sick.
They open the living room door and there's one with one eye and he's like,
Yeah, sick. Couldn't
And
even
he's
talk.
like barking
Oh,
and shit.
there's-
And people are like shocked, and I'm like, you guys go to Alabama real quick because I see that constantly.
The fact that they were like, leave them alone. They're not bothering anybody. Hey, you people are sick, all right?
They're not bothering anybody because they're too busy fucking their mom and
inbred.
dad.
Oh, that is so.
No, it's insane. It's
That's crazy. Niggas is barking. They're not going to school.
he was literally barking.
Disgusting. Yeah! They dying like at a young age. Like they just having sex with each other. You know what? Y'all be having the sickest shit go on. I'm sick of this shit. Y'all are so good at this shit.
Lie and act like you didn't know because
No,
they
you
were
can't
trying to
act
hide it.
like- yeah.
The cameras, they were like, no, I don't know about that.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, you know you're doing something wrong when you're like, hey, go back in the house.
And they
pulled up,
finally let Soft White Underbelly, like he's the only person that's ever like
Oh,
really,
that's the guy who just did the doc. Yeah, he was bringing them to Walmart and
Yes, he's like the only person.
stuff. People were like, oh, what are you guys doing here?
Right. And it's like, what is that?
Yeah.
And it's literally just him like barking at
Yeah.
everybody.
His
And it's like,
daddy
how
died.
did he learn to bark? Like
The dogs. Didn't they have animals or something?
they had so many animals.
Probably seen puppies or something. That's what
what
I'm
I'm
saying. They
saying.
protect. White people are good at protecting the bad ones. And they're like,
Yes. And they keep them in
over here.
hiding, yeah.
That's what we need to do as blacks.
Yeah.
All the ghetto niggas, just
Expose
stop putting them on the news. Just
Yeah.
go to like rich, affluent neighborhoods with
Yeah.
black people who making money and put them on the news.
Yeah.
I mean, the rappers might have to die.
The rappers gotta go.
Anyone who wearing gold and telling people to shoot people and get money, you gotta go.
Yeah.
Gotta go.
You have to go.
Yeah.
We don't condone violence
Or
here.
just be
We
off
don't-
TV.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like though at the same time, like there are parts of it that like is a cultural thing, and it's like supposed to bring awareness, but also it's like why are we promoting it though?
They don't bring awareness to poor white
Like,
people.
how about we
sick
start-
of this?
No, they don't. Like, how about we like raise awareness to going to the dentist? Like, how about we raise awareness to like that?
Oh yeah, nah.
Are you guys getting y'all's yearly checkups from the doctor?
Oh yeah,
That's what I want to know.
Yeah, that
you know what I
should
mean.
be-
I see your gun collection, I see your money, but like, how are your bones? When was the last time you've been to a chiropractor?
Bro, they just give veneers.
Yeah, veneers
That's the thing
are
that's
disgusting.
been, bro. You know what's crazy? Most of them, it's pretty
veneers
stupid.
are disgusting.
You got to redo them every 10 years. Plus,
and your teeth are rotting underneath.
if you're doing them at such a young age, you're just gonna wear away like the perfect enamel.
That's
your
what
teeth
I'm
aren't supposed to
saying.
be that straight and that
No,
perfect. It's just okay.
and then like there are some that like are getting them way too big.
Yeah.
and so they have these big dentures,
Ass chompers.
and they look like the little chomping things off of Mario.
Yeah,
and it's like their teeth are huge, and they're like literally talking, and then like their lips don't ever touch.
Yeah, no.
They drool so much in their sleep, their pillows are soaking wet.
Sick of y'all veneers. I'm sick of
Seriously.
you.
Their teeth are humongous.
they can't
And
even
it's
floss.
like, oh yeah, we went to Mexico and I got veneers for $400, and then they show their teeth underneath, and they're literally like,
Oh, the little micro. Yeah,
they're
yeah,
a size of a piece of hair, a strand of hair, and they're rotten.
yeah, it's weird because
And
people
they stink.
used to do that. Like if you like actually needed it, like if you had
Yeah.
a crown or like you had a
Yes.
chipped tooth, and it was like, oh, we can't keep chipping away at it. Then they'll give
Right.
you like a crown or. Like
Or I thought
a
it was like
veneer.
already meant for people that were having like decaying teeth because of like a genetic disorder or something.
Oh, that's-
so then they
Yeah,
put
golds, like,
Yeah.
If you look like just above our generation, like probably like 5 to 10 years older than us.
Oh, perms,
My
right?
uncle Frank,
Like Paul Wall?
he had beautiful teeth. Got his shit grinded down for golds, like, and then like
That's
Oh,
crazy.
he got perms.
Yeah, but it's like
Perms are
Ah,
wild.
Why would
Yeah.
you get, it's like veneers, like how you're saying, like, bro, your teeth don't need to be perfect.
Yeah.
Bro. You don't need to get veneers if your teeth are straight and white. Like,
Yeah.
just
Stupid.
keep it, like,
'Cause I'm not even gonna lie, like-
braces, bro. People are so like,
I
oh,
know.
like it hurts.
See, I'm wearing my retainer right now.
That's what I'm saying, bro. But that's the
Oh,
thing
wait, what is
people
that
don't,
for?
like-
To get it more
The bottom one, the retainer, to
get it
keep
more
them not fucked up. 'Cause
Oh, like did you have braces?
Nah, I had Invisalign.
Oh,
Close enough,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
Smile Direct. They went out of business.
Why?
Wait, did they really?
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah,
They went
out
out
of
because what? It wasn't working?
business. I don't know. I think people just kept suing them, but I just kept going back. So until my teeth
Yeah.
came, like,
I know most people that have any type of teeth work, they're like, please wear your retainer because then it like keeps
yeah,
it.
they go
you know
back.
what I
I
mean?
see my shit go back to shifting. I was like, oh no, buddy. A little too
Your
much
teeth
for
started to
this.
get a little horse-like.
What? When I stopped hearing the, oh, you have good teeth, I was like, oh, nah, that's okay. I'm gonna
Yeah.
put them back in.
I never had to get any like braces or
Oh, it's just
Invisalign or
perfect teeth,
anything. Well, both of my parents have like perfect teeth.
Oh, okay.
And then, but then the thing is, like, my teeth are perfect, and then both of my sisters absolutely fucked up teeth.
That's great.
Bad.
Finally.
He said that?
Bad.
He goes, ah, okay.
Great, someone in here.
Yeah, not good teeth at all. And I don't understand it because my parents both have literally perfect teeth, no braces.
I feel like when they coming in, it's either if you suck your thumb or you ate too much candy, or I don't know what.
Oh, like sucking the thumb. But I thought sucking the thumb is what makes the teeth like
weird.
It looks like you like some things you're behind.
And then wisdom teeth come in.
Oh yeah, I got my wisdom teeth taken out.
Oh yeah, my shit's still in my mouth.
You still have all 4 of them?
Yeah.
Why?
They just hurt when they coming in. You'll be okay once they come in.
No, they were like, you don't have enough room, and I'm like, that's surprising.
I guess my mouth made room. Like
my shit was making me go crazy. They said like it was like a thing. Like first of all, it was making me want to chew on shit.
It works out though. After a while,
no,
it hurt really bad at first.
They said that
really bad.
They were like, it'll come and go.
Yeah.
My shit was not going.
Oh.
My shit came and never went, bro. It was like 4 months.
You were chewing on stuff?
Chewing ice, chewing on fucking gum.
Are you sure it wasn't because you had anxiety?
No.
Yeah, I was eating popcorn too. Kernels would get stuck in there.
Ooh.
It was crazy.
And the reason I really got them taken out was because it started making me angry. I would get.
Are you sure that wasn't because of pent up childhood trauma?
Right. Yeah. Okay. Y'all move on with the conversation. Okay, y'all have yeah.
Therapy.
But sure, yeah, it's the wisdom teeth. It's the wisdom teeth.
Sure, it wasn't therapy, buddy.
Oh, I'm just joking. Have you ever been in therapy?
No.
You've never been in therapy?
For what?
I mean, I could name 5
I've had
things.
a great life. Me? I'm okay. I just be like bullshit. I had a great life, bro.
Oh, you did? Great life.
I think I didn't get. Yeah, my parents were like nice to me.
Okay, love that.
I didn't get everything I wanted when I wanted it, but I feel like that taught me delayed gratification. And maybe they did spank me, but like as I got older, they just wanted
spanked.
what was best. You know what I mean?
I feel like kids that grew up with physical corporal punishment they were a lot more successful.
Yeah, I don't know. It was
but like, what extent is the physical like?
It was just spanking. Like, oh, if you're doing bad, I'm gonna spank you. Oh, you got caught stealing?
They used to spank you up
for
until
getting
what
caught
age?
stealing?
Like up until what age?
I don't know, maybe like 16 or some shit.
16.
Well, I didn't know you could run from spankings until like I started hanging out with I was like, oh, you guys could just
dodge it.
Yeah, I just took it like a man. I was like, I don't know.
Did you get spanked with like hand, belt, switch?
Belt, hand? I don't know. It wasn't that bad. I don't know.
Yeah, I got spanked with all that.
Yeah, definitely. They wasn't throwing shit at me or like doing that crazy.
No, they threw shit at me too.
Okay,
oh, yeah.
What? Yeah, I don't think I need.
My dad also used to like pinch the back of my arm, you know, or like
But it would be for like reason. It wasn't just for no reason. You know
it wasn't for no reason. If it's like we were talking to someone and I didn't say like yes ma'am or like didn't have any manners, you like
respectful stuff. Yeah, that makes sense to get spanked at.
Yeah, and then like if I like smacked my teeth at my parents, like.
Yeah, you feel me? Just a little pop. Hey, respect.
No, just exactly.
That's why I respect the janitor the same way as the CEO. I never think like money is like the same thing to be like.
And now kids these days are like, oh, like Jimmy, we don't hit people. You need to be nice. And it's like, what in the hell?
At least strike fear into your child, because you can't be your child's friend.
Right.
Growing up, people want to be their kid friend. You're not their friend, bro.
Right.
You can't be your child's friend till they're like 23, till they start paying bills.
Yeah.
Then they'll be like, okay, I understand why
you can kind of become a mentor.
You know what I'm saying? But you can't be a kid's friend because the kid don't know what the hell he's doing in life.
I think the epitome of it to me is that you're not raising children, you're raising adults.
Yeah.
And so it's like if you're treating a child, like obviously they're still a child, you need to treat them like a child because they only have a certain like extent of understanding and knowledge. But when they get to be like 10, 11, 12 years old, you're not raising a child, you're not raising a 12-year-old, you're raising a future adult.
Yeah.
And so it's like for you to teach your kids the world's going to treat you this way, like your mommy and daddy, that's so not true. Like my parents were every day like, this is not how the world works. Mm-hmm. This is not how people are going to talk to you at jobs. People are going to be mean. They're going to be selfish. They're going to be greedy. They're going to talk bad about you. You're going to feel insecure.
Okay.
You're like,
wait a minute.
I mean, all these things.
Maybe this is why you need therapy. I don't think.
Listen, I've been in therapy for years.
Okay.
But I'm just saying, like, that's how my parents raised me was like the real world is really ugly and nasty and people are unfair. Like, people get taken advantage of and you have to be like very aware of all these things going on and be smarter than that. And like, look out for yourself.
Black. Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah,
you always
100%.
get that as a black kid. You be like, look, you got to work twice as hard.
Exactly. It's the same
and you're
thing.
an immigrant? Oh, you cooked.
Yeah.
And then my parents made fun of me, so I never cared about. I don't know, I feel like I had like a different. I don't know. I don't think I need therapy though. I'll tell you that much. Anything I do for sure, I could like. I'm accountable of things I do. Like I don't blame anyone. For anything that I've done.
You're like self-aware.
Or where I'm at. Yeah. I'm just like, okay, this happened because up until this point I did this, or I didn't do this when I was supposed to do this. So now these are the repercussions for. I don't know. I feel like if you just pay attention, if you just are good at taking accountability. What do you need therapy for?
I think a lot of it like comes down to like self-awareness though, and like holding yourself accountable, because that's what people don't do, is that like when we talk about ourselves, we're a little bit more delusional than we would be if we're talking about somebody else, because we don't hold ourselves to the same standard.
Blame anyone for where I'm at in life except me.
Yeah, exactly.
Every choice that I made, because especially at a certain point, even then, it's like at a certain point you're kind of aware of what's going on, and you know, I shouldn't have did this, but I did it anyways, and then I just so happened to get caught. So these are the repercussions of me getting caught. But if I never did this, I would never, I don't know. Some people are not good at that. I'm really good at it. Especially when I did acting too. When you put yourself in other people's shoes and then you have to be their lawyer to justify everything they've done. Yeah. I feel like that helped me like a lot to be like, oh, okay.
Well, I feel like acting too, like, I feel like I've never done acting. So like this is just an assumption. But I think that like, for acting, I think a good quality that would come out of it is like you have to learn how to embody someone else. Yeah. And so it makes you think about things in a different way.
That might make me need therapy.
You know what I mean? Like for example, like the guy that played Jeffrey Dahmer.
Oh yeah, he did. I would need therapy after playing a role like that.
He like stopped acting for a while, and it really mentally fucked with him.
Those people stay with you.
Yeah, but he's a phenomenal actor. Like
because he actually became that person.
Phenomenal, yes. Yeah. Evan Peters.
But when you become that person, people don't get. I've literally been this person for like almost 6 months. I think I'm about to go back to my family. I know. After I just had thoughts of being like a killer for like the last 6 months.
Exactly.
Let me get a little break.
It's like he talked about like how that role like put him in the darkest place he's ever been in his life, because it's not only acting, but like you are portraying
you're that person.
You have to do all the research and learn about what he did and like
and justify everything that he did.
Exactly.
That's the shit too that fuck you up.
I forget who it is, but there's an actor that played Elvis. He's been in a bunch of stuff, and he played the young Joker in a recent movie.
But most of the Jokers kill themselves.
Like the two.
Yeah.
But there's a guy. He's like a tall white kid. Forget his name, but he played Elvis.
I know who you're talking about.
The new one, right?
Yeah, and bro, he literally. Like I think it's either Stanford or Harvard or one of those like big colleges. They're doing a study on him because it changed his accent and like his like he was Elvis for too long. Right?
Yeah,
like,
Austin Butler. That's his name.
Yeah.
He literally, they have videos of him like 10 years ago, and he talks completely different than before the Elvis role, and he also talks about it with his therapist. Like it completely
it'll mess you up.
He thinks and like who he is as a person. Like. It completely, and he dedicated his brain to science because they want to study his brain.
He's still alive too?
Oh yeah, he's young.
He's young. He's like 23.
Because he's like, bro, it's very evident if you look at.
There's another movie that I just looked up because this was the other person that was an actor as well, and it's directed by Christopher Nolan. It's called The Machinist. Have you ever seen it? Mm-mm. So it's a movie about a guy who has an extreme case of insomnia, like an extreme case of insomnia. And the guy who plays the main character, he also like had to undergo like
they forced him to
months of like he actually didn't sleep. He did starve himself. Like he's pure skin and bones, bro, like for the movie, right? It's one of the best acting performances in a movie that I have ever seen. Like it's definitely in my top 5.
Damn.
It's really dark, it's really deep, it's really intense, and he is literally in that movie.
This helicopter's going off.
Oh god, they might be coming for me. I think my neighbor's called Ice, but they
Hey, that would be crazy. I ain't even got my passport on me.
I literally have mine in my little thing over there. My little box. Yeah, absolutely not. Keep that thing on me, brother.
Rob just starts talking to the cops, trying to keep his
No, if anybody's talking to the cops, it's him.
You know Derek Jeter? I met Derek. Yeah, I was in a commercial with Derek Jeter.
Yeah, that's my twin.
We're going to be the ones hiding like it's R. Kelly's house.
He's just trying to do regional stuff. Like the dude mentions he's from New York. Yeah, Derek Jeter.
Yeah, baseball.
You seen me, Capital One. Right? I don't have the card, but you got me.
Right? No, thanks.
My credit don't qualify, but this is where we're at.
He started talking about white people stuff. Yeah, so my retainer, that stuff.
Right? Yeah, I got cheese. I love that.
When I was in college.
Hot dogs.
Yeah, when you're in college, that's the best thing to say.
I voted.
No, literally, it's crazy. Like, he starved himself. He like genuinely didn't sleep for like days at a time. Like he really put himself into this character, and he had to undergo like months of therapy and months of like doctor's visits and stuff because it fucked with him that bad. But you can tell in the acting performances because it is so insanely real. Like you can tell he's literally losing his mind. Like it's crazy.
I did that one time when I was it's harder in theater because theater you have to be that person for like months with like the rehearsal. So I was being like some guy, his life was horrible. He was like stressed out. His wife was about to leave him. He had 2 kids, but nothing he could do could go right.
The typical man in America,
No, hell no, not me. It was some other typical people. But then I went home one day and I was just like, oh my God, my life is blah, blah, blah. My dad was like, what is wrong with you, bro?
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing wrong with you. And then I was like, oh, I'm bringing this guy home.
Yeah, like, 100%. Like the negative emotions.
Yeah, I'm bringing him home. Like,
that's really interesting. I think it is really weird, but it's like, you put 2 and 2 together. Because you are that
person though for so long. Like, I mean, it's like, that's why sometimes they be like, oh, you can fake it till you make it. Or if you act like something else, you actually start to become that because your mind doesn't know the difference between reality or like.
Yeah.
It boils down to that simple premise of like, you are who you surround or what you surround yourself with.
Yeah.
That's why people who are nice, good people go get a job that's stressful and it fucking ruins their life.
Oh, absolutely. Sure. Yeah.
There's this show actually that's really popular right now because it just came out with a season 2. Like speaking of that, what people do for jobs and stuff, and it's a super crazy like premise. You know who Ben Stiller is?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he Nightmare at the Museum. Ben Stiller, icon.
I could Google him though. I could know. I
comedian technically.
I suck at knowing people's names who like.
He's the crazy one from Dodgeball.
Yeah, the crazy one from Dodgeball. The mullet mustache.
Oh, Buddy was funny.
He's hilarious. He's literally
Oh, Meet the Fuckers.
Yes.
Oh, that's my dog.
Goated as fuck. Hilarious. I absolutely love Ben Stiller. So, but he directed or like is directing and producing this show that came out like several years ago, and then it just dropped another season recently. So it's kind of like becoming popular again. It's called Severance, and it's this TV show about these workers that get severanced, which is a brain surgery that you undergo, and when you're at work, you know nothing about your home life. You have no idea what your name is, where you live, what wife, kids, you have no clue. You are just your work person. So all you can focus on is work. You don't have any stress. You don't take anything to work. You don't know who you are. And then when you leave work, you're coming down the elevator and you go to your home person. You don't know anything about what you just did at work. You know nothing. You don't know what you do for a job. You don't even know where you work. You don't know what you do, coworkers, nothing.
That sounds crazy.
It's crazy.
I don't know if I do that. I'm good at
it's crazy
leaving work. Well, I don't take jobs serious, so I don't really care. Like you're not paying
Except
me enough.
If you're trying to book me.
I don't even take comedy serious.
Yeah.
Where's my mental health? You got me fucked up.
Right. And so that's like the premise of it is like having the true epitome of work-life balance.
That's weird.
Because you don't know anything. You are 2 separate people, right? And so it's like you get this surgery. And when you learn, like when you realize that it's Ben Stiller that directed this and produced it, you would never in a million years guess it because it is so insanely complex and like so intense and insane, not funny at all. Like it's like so complex.
That's how it is though. Most actors, they play roles where they just use it to get their foot in the door.
Yeah.
But then they be like, I never even wanted to, like I would not want to be in a comedy. A film, but I know I could do it. So you know what I mean. But I'd be like,
you'd be so good at it. Though.
But I'm like,
it's extremely complex.
Yeah,
there's low hanging fruit that's easy to laugh at, and like you know what I mean. But like the reason why Ben Stiller is so good at both is because it takes that type of.
He's incredibly intelligent. Yeah,
scary to do comedy though. Just because stand up, you know right away if people don't like laugh at the joke. But comedy, you did the film. They write it. You think people are gonna laugh. Then when you're watching people in the theater, you be like, "Hey, that was supposed to." Okay, that didn't hit. Okay,
why are y'all not laughing?
Yeah. Then you get like a 0 out of 0 on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
This was the worst film ever.
Like, Kevin Hart playing another dumb black guy. Get him out of here.
Damn, I thought it was good.
That's literally what people say though. Like people are so over Kevin Hart.
One good movie. Oh nah, he could.
But
he switched it up. That
so
movie
funny.
With his brother that was getting him in trouble. That was good in that movie.
Oh,
where Wesley Snipes was his brother. That was good.
Yeah.
And the one where he was like with the paraplegic guy. He was like his nursing aide or something.
Oh,
like,
yes.
Yeah, he could like do it. I was like, oh, he can do it.
Yeah, he's working.
Yeah. I like him as an actor. I personally don't like his stand-up at all, but yeah, sorry about it. Sorry about it.
From the beginning?
Yes.
From the beginning.
From the beginning, I've never...
All right.
I never have loved Kevin Hart. I love him as a personality, though. Like, host.
He says she got no nipples! What?
Podcast, like, yeah. But, like, actor, podcaster, interviewer, host... Love. I think he's got like an amazing personality. I love it. And I like that he like, you know, he obviously brings the comedic relief into movies, which is sick. Like he's an icon for that. But I don't love his stand-up, but I like him in movies a lot.
I think he's a great person.
I love you so much. You're actually my favorite comic.
Nah, he lit. Right?
Extremely.
Bro, he's everywhere.
He's on his workout grind. He's got his...
He's doing a lot. I'm like,
everywhere he
geez.
goes, he's got all of his people.
Yeah, I feel like his schedule is like 5 a.m. do this, till like...
And I love that whenever it's like
nighttime.
red carpet show and like his wife's there and she's like so much taller than him and is like so beautiful.
Why him and The Rock are such good friends, because
Yeah.
the same way.
They work ethic
They're
is crazy.
amazing. We love them together.
I couldn't wait for that. Like I do like on set in the morning. Oh shoot, then what do I do with my family? I don't know, but on set in the
for
morning.
most of them, the family comes
then
last.
I wouldn't.
They're there.
I would put my family like, it would be God first, then my family, and then money. I don't think I could put, because kids remember when you're not around. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Like,
yeah.
Like,
and there's no amount of like money or like house that you can live in that like.
Because as much as my parents worked, they were like always around when I needed them, or like to take me to the park, or like to just be at like important events. As much as bro, if my mom got called by the teacher, it was like, oh, she's like trying me. She was like at school, like the next day.
Yes.
Like to be like, hey, don't touch my son, blah, 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 blah.
That's how my parents were too. Like they did work a lot and were very busy. And like I had 2 younger sisters and we also had foster kids too. And like my parents were like in the community.
Oh, wow, that's
and
nice.
Yeah, we fostered children in my home like while I was in high school and like in middle school too. So like my parents were like super community people. So I felt like they spent a lot of time with other people than me.
Yeah.
But they were always there for me when it like really mattered. You know what I mean? Like if I was like in, you know, any like important softball games they'd come to, were they at every single one? Maybe not. Like sometimes there's things going on.
Yeah, facts.
But like they were very present when I needed them. And to me, like that's what I remember.
Why do you need therapy? Was it?
I need therapy for things that I've done to myself. Things that I've caused.
Okay. Yeah,
and even though like, you know, you think of like perfect household, my parents are like my best friends now, like as a kid, there was a lot of trauma that came from it and a lot of problems. And, you know, sometimes you don't handle things the right way. And I was their first kid. They had me young and like, it was, you know, things that they didn't do the best that still affect me to this day. So it's like
true.
working through that instead of like handling it my own way, which was like drinking, drugs, other people, relationships. Like that's how I would handle my problems. Right. And so then center of my life, everything got better.
Baby.
Right. G-O.
Oh my God. I be telling people, hey, some of y'all need God
I didn't do it. But God did.
Yeah. Some of y'all definitely need God in y'all life. I'm sick of this.
Yeah, man. That's so true. I think
it's
that's
so comforting to know someone always has your back. He's always going to be there no matter what you go through, who you become. He'll take you out of there and accept you for who you are as long as you're trying to change. You know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I think it's true. And I think...
He's like you're like the first person to really give God.
I was literally just about to say that. I was just
would
about
be
to say
nothing
that.
if it wasn't for God. I mean, what?
It's so true.
I mean...
I love hearing it because genuinely as somebody who's like hard agnostic, like my whole life grew up.
Which one is that one?
Where you're
it's
like,
where like
just,
you
you don't know?
Right on the fence, bro.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not like an atheist where I'm like science is, and like I believe in spirituality. I really believe in like a higher power. I just don't know if it's God for me, and like I don't know if I can put a face or a name to it like that. But I definitely believe in spiritualism, and I grew up in the Christian church, so like I know all about it. But at the same time, like I've always been super supportive of people. I'm way more supportive of somebody who's heavily Christian than somebody who's heavily atheist. When somebody's like mad atheist, I'm like, you're corny, bro. Like
it's weird.
Find meaning in your life. You know what I mean? Like don't.
That atheist thing is.
Yeah. So like I resonate more with Christians. So for me, like to know that we've been doing this months, bro, like 4, 5, 6 months, and to know I wouldn't be the person in any part of my life to be that. to know that there is somebody who really stands on it like that is like,
Oh, nah, for sure.
Because I have friends like my boy Jordan and a couple other friends, like even though they're cool, they'll riff with you. One of the boys, he's like, no, God is like, you know what I mean?
Oh,
like,
for sure.
I love that about him.
What?
Yeah. Now that we're done yapping, when was the last time you read your Bible?
God, that's how my boy Jordan.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's cool though.
Like, we'll be cutting it up, and I'm like, bro, you worked hard. Bro, you got the house. Da da da. Like I just was talking to him. He was like, God did it, bro. It's all it's like athletes. You see athletes because they gotta be humble, bro. They're billionaires for playing football. You know what I mean? So like they get up there and they really give it all to God because there ain't nobody else to give it to.
Who else?
It's like if I'm not gonna give it to my parents and say, oh, thanks for coming to my practices and paying for my gas. There's only one other person other than you that did it. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
That's like I said, it's just a beautiful thing. I love when people bring it up because it's like
it's true. It really is true.
I'm so glad that anybody has anything willing to stand on in their life like that. You know
Oh
what I
no,
mean?
facts.
Young men and women are out here that just would never.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Like, they just don't have it on their chest to say like I believe in this or like whether it be God, whether it be their beliefs, whether it be their political. People just keep their mouth shut. So
I'm like
I used to feel that way too.
I
like
just say whatever too.
For a while, like about not wanting to talk about religion, even though like I've pretty much always been a Christian and I've always believed in God. I'm not going to say I'm like the most godly person in the world, but I've always believed in God. And my parents, like whenever I was a young child, we didn't grow up in church. And then we started going to church whenever I was probably like 9, 10. So like it was right at the time where like you can absorb information, but you're also like, you know what I mean? Like you're kind of at the age where you're like, yeah, whatever. Like I don't want to wake up early. You're kind of like, you're entering that phase of your life. And so I think it's interesting that my parents like put me in a church environment at that age, but I also think it's like kind of the smartest thing to do because you're old enough to understand where you're at and what you're doing and that like this is a choice that me and your mom are making, but also like you're at the age where you are questioning things and you're like becoming more aware than you were when you were 5 or 6, you know what I mean? And like you're becoming aware of things. So I think it's a really interesting age to incorporate religion, and I think that it's very smart. And so like when we started going to church and stuff, my parents, my dad used to, just to be transparent, like my dad used to cuss a lot, my parents would drink. I mean, there was no like, it wasn't like horrible, but there wasn't like a godly presence in our house. And then to watch my parents become a part of like a church community with really caring people and like radiate the positivity and the energy that it's supposed to and be at a church where like everyone is so supportive. And we moved from Texas to this bumfuck middle of nowhere town, right? Like
where everybody
middle
knows
of
everybody.
Nowhere. Everybody knows everybody.
Worst places to be.
Yeah, worst places to be. We're like a Hispanic family. You know what I mean? My parents are broke as shit. Like, and we move into this house from this guy that he doesn't know us at all and like let us live there. And like, we just got shown the true meaning of Christianity and Southern hospitality. Like the true pure definition and what people mean when they say that. And to watch my parents like go through that while I was younger and like watch my parents get baptized and watch them like
you got to see
go
the
to
whole
marriage. Yeah, I got to see the whole process of like my parents that I adore and love and think the highest of, to go to a church and like become a part of this community, get baptized, go to marriage counseling, like slowly start to like take that seriously. It made me respect it a lot more. Like this is a choice that you're making. You're not being forced to go to church. You're not being forced to believe these things. This is a choice that me and your mom are making, and we want you to be a part of it because of XYZ.
Oh, that's cool.
And so it was beautiful. Like it is. It really is. It truly, really is. And so like, when I got to be like 13, 14, I was like, I hate church. I don't believe in God. You're going through that whole like...
you're exploring.
Yeah, you don't know what you're talking about. And then as I got a little bit older, I was like, no, dude, like I wouldn't be alive if it wasn't for him. And like, to this day, my parents are still like everything we have is because of God. And like, he's always been the center of our lives and always will be. And, that's how it is. So yeah, it is cool to see people talk about God and religion in that way, because I feel like people are so like scared to, you know what I mean, or like feel awkward, but it's not. It's a beautiful thing.
Talk about anything too. I God is goated. Because honestly, I really like it because when you're dependent on yourself, you realize there's doors you just can't open. There are things you can't do. When you just be like, oh, there's a greater power in this God, and he's regardless of what I'm going through, I know what I'm asking for, I'm going to get. I might need to be patient to get it, but I'm going to get it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, I seen what he's done for my family. My parents came from like the slums of Haiti, had nothing, came to Bahamas, then America, you know what I'm saying? And hard work, perseverance, and just praying and just having faith. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. 100%. And I think that like people who have a story like yours and your parents, it does put a different perspective on it for you, because like my parents are the same way. You know what I mean? Like my mom moved here from Spain, like when she was,
Spain?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fancy.
Yeah. So she was born in Spain and like moved around a lot because of the military and stuff.
Oh.
And my grandma comes from like a village in Portugal. Like,
oh, wow.
You know what I mean? Like not even high school education. Like, I mean, it's just a literal village.
And they still know like hella stuff, which is crazy. Like real life stuff that
real
matters.
life stuff that matters. And like my dad's family too, like, came and, he made something of himself and made a family of himself when every statistic, every odd was against him and my mom. They got pregnant at 19. Like everything was against my parents, and to watch them be where they are now and have a beautiful house with a pool and a big backyard and like
do it.
You know what I mean?
People,
it's a beautiful God, dude.
Facts. He'll do it.
So yeah, it's cool though. How is the acting stuff going for you? You're in these commercials.
Oh yeah.
You're killing.
It's going pretty good now. Before it was just weird because I went to UCF to get an acting degree, but I graduated during COVID.
Oh, okay.
And I was just like, yo, I should have became a nurse for real. My mom was like, I was just like, damn.
Not a nurse.
No, for sure. That's the only, Haitians just be like doctor, nurse, or lawyer, nurse, or doctor. Nothing else. Like, everything else is not real. Now
either that or like a food truck.
Yeah, or just any business. In America, if you just have a business, you'll like win. Because it's not designed.
You said Asian?
Yeah.
A lot of Asian cars.
Yeah.
A lot of Asians sell cars, bro.
Yeah, but it's just not designed for you. If you're smart enough, you'll know it's not designed for America's just not designed for workers to win. Like if you don't end up getting a business, like because you get so many write-offs from a business or like just so many more benefits from a business that people don't get. Like you need to save your money, live below your means, and eventually start a business so you could like start winning.
Period.
Yeah, not facts. Yeah,
not financial advice from the Rob Smile.
That's just how you win in America.
Grow financial.
Grow financial. But the commercial's been lit though after COVID, and then there was a strike. So that was like blah blah blah, but like lately it's been coming back. And
like the writer's strike thing.
Yeah, so it was like I was like, oh my gosh, I picked the wrong. But thank God for Uber. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, gotta do the Uber.
Yeah, because at one point in time I was a felon, and I couldn't.
At one point in time.
Yeah, I was doing.
So you're not
stuff.
Anymore?
Nah, hell no. I expunged it. I got expunged.
Oh, he got his little felony expunged.
Yeah, it was definitely my fault. I just went somewhere.
What did you do?
I was just hanging around the wrong people. People kept telling me I'm around the wrong people.
Every time I ask a felon,
this is fun.
How did they get their felony? They always say, I was at the wrong place at the wrong time, or I'm hanging out. What did you do?
I wanted to hang out with them. I'm not going to say I didn't want to hang out with them. It was fun. It was
But something
great.
transpired while you were there.
Yeah, I think it was just doing dumb. I guess failure to stop is a felony. I didn't know that was a felony. So if you run from the police, if you run and you get caught, it's a felony,
shit.
especially in Utah because they have nothing else. But even when I'm talking to the police, they're like, "Oh man, you seem like you got a good head on your shoulders. Like, what are you?"
But turn around and put your hands behind your back.
Yeah, no facts. But he was like giving me a speech. Bro, he was like, "Why are you even?"
The pep talk's crazy.
Bro, everyone was. That's when I was like, "All right, let me just. This is signs from God telling me, okay, this is enough fun for you. Like, bro, just leave."
Same thing happened to me.
You know what I mean? So I left, came back. It was. That's why I'm so. When people be like they don't want to work, sometimes I just be confused because I remember when I couldn't work. Like, they didn't let me Uber on a bicycle at one point in time. And I was like, on a bike, man?
You were giving people rides on a bike?
No, I'm just, because you could, like, deliver food, like, on a, Uber Eats.
Yeah,
like, they didn't let me do it on a bike. Then I had to, like, work through, like, temping agencies. And I was just broke. So, like, when I could work again, I was like, wait, thank God. You know what I mean? So when people be like, I shouldn't work, or... Bro, yeah, you do gotta work.
First but I wish I didn't have a fucking
if you live below your means and, like, rack up, you could, like, make something of yourself. It might suck at first, but I mean, working is pretty cool.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's like the same thing. Like when you can't work, then it's like, God, I really need to work and I want to work. And there's people that like are able to work and don't want to.
Healthy people. I'm like, bro, there's nothing wrong with your legs. Like, you got 2 arms, 2 eyes. You just think you should not be working?
Yeah.
Like, what?
Literally.
Bro, who is it? My mom, I remember shit. This story made me be like, oh, I'm working forever. When she first came to America, she got like a job for like, this was like the 90s or something, like maybe like $4 or $5 an hour. And people were like making fun of her. And the same people who were making fun of her was asking her for money. And she was like, nah, remember this $5 hour job? I don't have enough money to just be giving it out. Why don't you get a job? You know what I'm saying? But it's just stuff like that.
Why were they making fun of her? Because it wasn't that much money?
Yeah, and then they'd be like, I'd rather do nothing than work. Then you'd like, you asking her for money though now.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Isn't that crazy? Like, don't you, like, instead of going to work, you want to ask people for money?
Because guess what? $4 and $5 an hour are better than
zero.
It
adds up too, bro.
Yeah.
Like, it might suck because maybe you do have to work 2 or 3 jobs. But after a while, if you like invest it smartly or like do something with it, or like, I'm honestly, even if you work more than 2 jobs, you're having more fun. I'll be honest with you, bro. You're gonna have more fun, bro.
Well, you're staying active, you're meeting people, like it doesn't matter what you do, you know what I mean?
Life isn't
like
shitty when you have money.
Yeah.
The difference of hustle a lot more now since we got the internet and a lot of the like ways to make money, because I got some friends that like, or like my homies' little brothers that are like 17 to 21, 17 to 22.
And they're so rich.
Some of them are doing absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
Just like they would have been doing if they were born in the 80s or 90s. They just sit around, smoking weed, playing video games all day.
Oh, yeah.
And some of them, even though they're still losers and they ain't got nothing going on, they're streaming.
Yeah.
They're posting TikTok.
Yes.
They're like trying to do something with Amazon or whatever. Like it might be all failing.
At least try.
At least you're hustling,
but
bro.
they're trying,
I just know as a parent, if I woke up one day and I got a 15-year-old living in my spare bedroom and he is literally doing nothing. Dad, I want to drop out of high school, smoking weed, doing nothing. But then I got another one who's like, man, I can't wait to graduate. And like, you know what I mean? Like, they're like, how am I going to get this money off the internet? Whatever. Like, bro, that's because if it was the 80s or 90s, it was the same thing. It was just one was smoking weed, watching MTV, and then the other one was like, how am I going to like flip this car?
They have those.
I need to find a local crackhead to help me fix this car up so we can split the dough. You know what I mean? Like
they even have those.
It's about hustle, bro. Like, and people want to make fun of people so much, or like rag and dog on stuff. Dude, I see the fucking sign spinners that dress like Spider-Man and stand on the side of Wickham are getting paid $10 an hour to do that. I'd rather
work at Wendy's.
I'd rather people do that. You know what I mean? Like, I've never knocked a hustle in my life. Like, even honestly, even like the worst of it, like drug dealers, OnlyFans,
people comparing themselves to other people.
You're getting it how you live, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
the hustles I knock the most as a job. You know what I mean? Like, if I meet somebody who's like smart and they're like, yeah, I work at Winn-Dixie 12 an hour, I'm like, get a new grind, bro. Like,
you're too good to be there. Yeah.
But it's the same thing. It's complacency, and you get comfortable at a job. It's like, I'm making enough to pay my bills.
Right, and you like know what you're doing, and you're like,
no, for sure. I mean, it's comfortable.
That's the weird thing too is I've worked jobs where I know a kid who's like making good money in sales or whatever, and they're like worried about getting fired. I'm like, bro, like, you're hireable. Like,
you want to know the craziest thing about that too? Like, to me, career-wise and job-wise, that's the most prevalent I've seen God in my life ever is my jobs. Yeah. Because like the moment I start to get complacent, right? The moment that I start to get complacent and I'm not progressing in life and I'm not trying new things, I'm super complacent. The way that the universe, God takes the job away like that. I mean, I'm talking like I will get fired for the craziest things. It'll be some happenstance, wild situation. I lose the job. Damn. And it's like, it forces me to immediately find something else. And like, it pushes me. And he's done that to me like literally 3 times. Like, the universe has like taken a job away from me the moment I start to become complacent or like I'm not progressing or I'm not trying to save money or I'm staying stagnant, and he immediately takes the job away. And so it's like, then I'm forced to find a new job that puts me in a better situation, and then I one up, and then okay, now you have enough money to save up for a car, but job's gone. Yeah, so then I find another job. Okay, well now you're learning how to save money for this and this and this. Not going to work out. You're not making enough money. You find a new job. Now you're at a way better job. You're getting paid more. You finally bought the car. You have enough money to make the payments. Now this and this. And then I know that eventually it's going to be something else. Yeah. So like career wise, that's where I've noticed like the universe or God taking care of me like in that way. It's always like, he's always pushing me and like, it's so unexpected. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it's something that my dad's always told me, like, when something gets taken away, it was for a reason. Like, rejection is protection. Yeah. And that's just like something that I've always tried to like remember.
That
is
too,
that.
because what's for you is gonna come to you. Like it won't miss you if it's
at the right time too. That's the problem. Is that we want everything like now. You know what I mean? We want everything now.
Yeah.
But that's cool. The commercials are going good. I feel like you're like always everywhere.
Yeah.
How long have you been doing comedy?
I don't know.
Is it like over 3 years?
Yeah. Maybe like 7 or 8.
Okay.
Or 9. I have no fucking.
So you did you did comedy before COVID?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But like when I be having my priorities in order. So when I graduated from college, I don't know. Some people just be like, "Oh, I want to be poor and chase this." You don't have to be broke and like, I don't know. You don't have to be broke to like want to hustle more, like to make you hungrier. I don't know. It's 2025. You could like have money and like still chase your dreams. Because comedy don't start to like 8 or 9. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what people just like. All right, man, do whatever you want. But yeah, I took it serious though after COVID because I graduated, or during COVID because I graduated from college like the 3rd fucking time. And then once I graduated during COVID, like a lot of people were like scared to take jobs, and I was like, I'm young, fuck it, YOLO.
Right.
And then ever since then, like I just been like, I haven't really stopped.
Yeah.
Like 3 or 4 years ago. But I've been doing it from before that. But I couldn't, like I'd always have to take breaks because I was in a play or like I was, just school, in a play, like working or just like regular.
Is that like your main goal? Like if you had to say, okay, I want my life to look like this in 10 years, is it acting?
I want a family. I don't know.
Okay, so you feel like family is like a more of a priority.
Yeah.
Like wife and children.
Yeah. What the
Love.
fuck?
Okay, cutesy.
I mean, to me, bro, if
you have to have a reason to make money.
not for real, because I could just get real comfortable. Like I don't need to be rich. I don't know. You know, I'm not a person who's just gonna wake up and be like, I need $1 million. Fuck, I'm gonna do with $1 million. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I know exactly what I would do with $1 million. I need $1 million bad, Rob. Like, there's honestly not much I wouldn't do for $500.
Yeah,
like,
but my parents didn't have all of that, and I came out like okay, and I'm just happy that they were around.
So you're not saying like my success is equated with money. My success,
because if
like,
I wanted it, I could go get it, but I don't really want it. Like everything I've ever wanted in life, I've just set a goal to go get it, and I've gotten it. I've never really been like, I don't know. I don't like $1 million. Like I don't know. It would be cool to have it, but I'm not. I know if I set the goal, I could get it, but like I'm not just like I need $1 million to be happy. Like I think me personally, I'd just be happy like what. A family, like just chilling and like just giving my kids whatever they wanted. Like I think that would make me like happier. Yeah. Pleasing like other people. Yeah, I've always been like that, like giving other people what they want. Me, I'm just like pretty simple. All right.
Yeah, that makes sense. So you want to have kids.
So I just got a headboard recently because I thought, they was like, oh, you don't have a headboard? That's ghetto. And I was like, I didn't even know we were supposed to do that. I had the bed. Like what? Headboards
are out of style though.
I didn't know though. I'm just saying. I was like, I have a bed. Like what the fuck?
Because my bed, like my frame is like a metal frame and it has like a low headboard. Like the headboard's right at the mattress.
Like, the mattress is here. Like what do you need a headboard for? I'm not sleeping on the damn headboard. Like
bro, when you were like 18, you brought a chick over to your house. It's like I have an apartment, bitch. We're not worried about a headboard.
Yeah, you feel me? Like
now when you're in your late 20s, you did the whole.
Yeah, but we say that, and then we go over to like guys' houses, and y'all don't even have bed sheets, and so it's like, honestly, we need a priority. Like it's we got to do it.
I'm like, okay, I guess
people sleeping on a bare mattress out here. Like, how is your mattress brown? That's nuts.
Okay, that's crazy. That means
that's crazy.
You need to flip that over, or you just
flip the mattress over.
Keep the plastic on there.
keep the plastic on it because seriously, it's ridiculous. Sleeping on a bare mattress is nuts.
Yeah, let's just get a new mattress.
Yeah.
Or I guess you could do that.
I mean, but you'd have to replace it.
Shit, if you broke, put some Pine Sol in there, some bleach. Hey, you can spray that out, man. You need to be clean. There's like
professional mattress cleaners.
Yeah, I mean, if you broke, you can do it yourself. Go find YouTube videos.
No, we're too grown to have a trap house mattress, bro. Swear to God, like
that's what I'm saying. Like you can clean it, you get them stains out. I'm telling you, hey, if you broke or you just had a family that
there's a way.
Manage money.
Honestly, we've got to hang on. We've got to.
It's so goddamn expensive, bro.
Yeah.
What?
That's why we have to hold on to Dollar Tree for as long as we can.
Expensive, bro.
I know it's at $1.25, but like we've got to keep Dollar Tree.
When I first moved up here, I was at Dollar Tree like all
constantly.
The time. What? Oh, well, let me get these.
I used to grocery shop at Dollar Tree. I mean, I used to do everything.
It's the same thing, honestly.
When I was broke and like I moved out of my parents' house at 18, and I like was renting a room, and everything that I got like came from Dollar Tree.
It's the same stuff. It's just,
and luckily, I worked at a restaurant, so like I hardly had to buy groceries because I just ate there every day because I was broke. And so then I just like that's where all my food came, and I tried to work as much as possible, so I didn't have a reason to like make breakfast and stuff. Yeah. And then like everything else I had came from Dollar Tree, everything, they have everything.
Yeah, they really do.
My first apartment when I was 18, I remember I spent $80 a month, $80 a month on myself, and what I would do is every Friday when I got my paycheck, I would take $20 and I would go to the Dollar Tree, and I would literally, because when I moved out at 18, but I had my bedroom worth of shit and nothing else, but I rented a 2-bedroom apartment. So my living room, my kitchen, and my spare bedroom were empty for like 6 months. Bro.
Yeah.
And I remember I was like, bro, I can't get a couch if I don't have anything else. Like, I
understand, that'd
like,
be crazy.
Make it look, but I didn't have anything. So I would literally go to the Goodwill and the Dollar Tree, take $20 with me, and I would be like, well, I don't have a spatula yet. And I get a spatula, I'd be like, I don't have a cookie sheet.
Yeah, grow it like little by little.
Like,
yeah,
a mop. And you weren't even using it that day, but you're like, I know a grown adult needs to have a mop.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you did it smart. You didn't go to like an bro. TJ Maxx, Ross. Like you could come
but now TJ Maxx and Ross is the cheaper version than even Walmart. Like literally, TJ Maxx and Ross and Marshalls or all those places are the more affordable places
That's what I'm
now.
saying. You could come up, bro.
Is like you can get like a brand name thing at TJ, but like for cheaper.
Yeah,
for something specific. But now we're grown, so like you have everything and you're just getting little stuff. So TJ makes sense.
You feel me?
People want to knock Goodwill, bro. Goodwill, if you go in there, if you stay in a Goodwill consistently, bro, you'll come up.
Plato's Closet.
Hell yeah. I used to go to Plato's.
Ain't nobody gonna know where you got it from. People act like they're gonna know.
Yeah,
no one.
They're never gonna ask either. Even if they look at it and they're like, there's a scuff on it, they think you scuffed it.
Yeah, like
you got it at a Plato's.
I'm not worried about cosmetic damage.
Where people just had too much time. They'd be like, oh, those are fake.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody.
Why are you staring at the seam so hard?
Like, you had to check inside the shoelace. Ain't nobody in the real world is like, I wonder where he got those shoes from.
No one
cares anymore.
No one.
Hey, if
that chain could be fake for all we know.
Hey, first of all, no, it's not. I wish it was. Wait a minute, you ain't gonna do that to me.
Hey, wait, get my diamond checker.
When you're at the cookout and there's like the old uncle who's got all the fake Louis.
It's smart though.
You're like, he looks fly as a bitch.
Because as a kid, that's what I thought.
Sweatshop though, bro.
The same sweatshop. Like, as a kid, I used to be like, oh, he's so rich. Like, he's literally rich. And then they're like, honey, he stole all that.
Yeah.
Like, it's not. And I'm like, no, in my head, he's literally rich. He's
that's what I'm saying. Like, no one's going to know. Oh, did they get it from the Louis store? It's the same sweatshop, man.
I bought a fake Hermes purse. And, like, I've worn it before. And people have thought it was real.
That's what I'm saying.
Not that many. Well, one person thought it was real.
But no one says anything to be like, oh, it's fake.
No
so
one.
that's just
and
assuming it's real.
It is.
But
don't
honestly,
care.
I'm gonna just, if it wasn't for a couple of my friends selling their old stuff, everything I wore would be fake.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, Goodwill is so goated for that. Like, everything. But now even Goodwill is getting expensive. Like, yes. Like, it's. They know what they're doing. Like, you'll go there and just get like a plain black like tank top, and they want $6 for the tank top, and it's like, what the hell?
Yeah.
This used to be $1.
They have like
inflation is crazy though.
Crazy. It's even hitting the thrifts. I'm like, bro, how are you selling old shit for more than a new one?
Because they're making it popular.
Yes.
Video chat thing. I saw them doing this. So you know, like when you go to Google, how they have like the behind the counter shit now. It used to just be like gold or like shit that.
Was the stuff in the glass. Yeah.
But now they have the behind the counter thing, and I saw them the other day. Like they're on video chat with somebody who works for Goodwill, and they're showing them the stuff.
Oh,
and
wow.
The person's like, "Oh no, that pair of shoes retails for $200." So
Oh.
now you'll go to Goodwill, and they'll be selling a pair of
And they're
shoes.
negotiating with you.
Instead of you being able to get a deal, because I remember back in the day when I was a kid, bro, you can go to Plato's or Goodwill.
Yeah, you come up.
Like, super come up.
And you can negotiate
Ralph
stuff.
Lauren, Jordans. I mean, I had it all from Goodwill and Plato's.
Yeah, they don't even know.
Bro, if it's got a polo Ralph Lauren on it at all, it could be ruined. It's $18.99.
That's crazy.
You go to the shoes. They're priced like a reseller that is selling like worn shoes.
Now I'm getting fake stuff for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Because of you, Goodwill.
Check with TikTok Shop with it. Like,
what?
That's what I'm saying. Like, between TikTok Shop and like Shein and Temu. Like,
what? Temu's it.
Temu is it.
I'm like, this is the same thing in the mall for like $100.
That's what I'm
Temu,
saying.
$5.99.
See, and I don't know if I'm bought in that much, but like some things, like I'll never buy a real bottle of cologne for as long as I live for the rest of my days. Because the shit on fucking on
I go on Amazon. I don't really go. I ain't never checked the Amazon.
I'm never buying the name brand.
Yeah.
The fake shit is fire.
It's the same thing. It's the same smell though. Yeah, it's the same smell. The off-brand one. I know what you mean. Yeah. It's the same thing.
They last just as long. Because literally, like, the only thing, because fragrance companies are coming down on it now, because fragrance companies, what they've done is all they've patented is the ingredients and the potency. So, like, they make this formula, so it's 5% this, like, all these things, right? And that's what they've patented. So then other dupes of fragrances can come in and say, okay, if we knock down everything 0.1%.
Oh, it's the same thing.
It's the same smell, same thing. You can barely tell the difference.
I worked at a fragrance store. It's
and
the
so
same shit for real.
You make a dupe, sell it for $10, and it's like you're in. You know what I mean?
Too, honestly, there's no point. I'm not spending $100 on a bottle of.
That's what I'm saying.
Stupid, bro.
The flea market's like fire.
TikTok of a dude who works like at Chanel, and he's like at the Chanel like factory, and he's on FaceTime with a dude who's at a fake factory.
Same smell.
He's like, they're like looking around, and it all looks exactly the same.
Yeah,
it's the same machines.
And I don't know these people, so fuck y'all.
And there's dupes for everything. Like these days, there's literally dupes for everything.
Bro,
like,
see, that's what I'm saying.
Wait till I go to Chinatown.
And girls found that out first about the dupes because it's like between the hair shit and makeup and skincare and all this stuff that's so expensive. All these companies like Maybelline and L'Oreal and all the cheaper companies and Elf started to really figure out dupes, and so now you have the exact same thing for a quarter of the price, and you can keep up with the Joneses, but be on a budget too. You know what I mean? It's like working out.
What the crazy part is, sometimes rich people will buy knockoffs.
100%.
Because it's like, who's gonna know? They're gonna think it's real because I'm rich.
Well, because you don't stay rich by spending all your fucking money.
Thank you. It's just people who think
fly economy. Like, you don't need to fly first class every flight. Like, fly economy.
I never flown first class.
Both talk about how like they've lost too much jewelry. Like Terrell Owens, he literally will order custom pieces and then get a fake one like that looks exactly the
just
same,
in case. Yeah.
And then Gunna in that interview said that all his watches and rings now are fake. He just gets a copy of what he has real.
Yeah.
Because he loses them on tour and like.
Yeah, it's no point.
He showed an invoice because he's like on his business thing now. He went like the 50 Cent route. Like Gunna's gonna be a billionaire. He just has that like mindset.
We love him.
Lil Baby too, but
that's smart though.
He has this thing where he was like, I can't believe I talked to my accountant. I used to have a line item in his budget yearly for lost jewelry. It was like $500,000.
Damn.
Because he was losing so much.
Him, Young Thug, and Lil Baby were losing $500,000 a year in jewelry.
That's
just
crazy.
From jumping in the crowd or losing a pinky ring.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, bro, what?
It'll be quick. Thank God somebody always gave me my rings or stuff back when they did fall off.
Be careful.
Nah, people.
Yeah, NBA Youngboy gave that kid $50,000 for doing this.
Yeah, no, facts.
Oh, because he gave it back.
And then the jeweler made a TikTok and was like, that shit was like an $8,000 ring, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, it was not an expensive ring.
If I was that kid, I would have been like, wow.
Honesty. And the kid said I just graduated high school, so he gave him the money. But like,
oh, hell yeah, that's love.
Now I'm going to start looking for jewelry on the floor everywhere I go.
Shoot, let me come
literally.
Ring off his hand just to be like, I found it.
You're just looking for it.
Do you have 50,000 for me too?
Thanks.
No, seriously. I think we should normalize asking people for money more.
Wait, what? What? That's crazy.
I think we should normalize asking rich people for their money.
Ah, yeah, right.
Share the wealth. You know what I mean?
You should work for it. Yeah, right.
Yeah, but like if I'm like, oh, like I'll go on a limb and ask. You know what I mean? The worst they can tell me is no.
True. Yeah.
That's the worst they can say. Honestly.
Record you. Look at this bum ass.
She's like that ghetto bitch in the McDonald's line that like she's like, so I'll keep the change. Like
right?
Like, they're like 19, they're like random 20. They're like, so I'm keeping the change. No, bitch.
I used to do that whenever I was a new server and like someone would give me like too much like money that I know it's not all for me and they want change back. I'm like, keep the change. And
I got
like,
hustled by these little Girl Scout cookies. Like there was like,
oh my god,
I gave her $20. The cookies was $6. She was like, you want change back? And I was like, do I want change back?
No, seriously. Because they're all like looking at you and
bro,
like,
I was like, oh my, and her mom was like, and I was like, you know what, keep
just give me another box.
Yeah, keep I didn't even take the other box. I was like, count it as 2 boxes and give me the rest. I was like, jeez Louise.
No, the Girl Scouts and the Boy Scouts really are. They are the OG
gangsters,
hustlers.
Bro.
If I have a daughter or a son, you're gonna be in Girl Scouts. You're gonna be in something. You've got to hustle. Like I need you to know the finesse. Like
that's the lazy hustle. I gotta keep it. I gotta give it to the Boys and Girls Club of America.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
With the little
You're gonna be out at the car washes.
yeah.
Yes.
That look like they're 26 years old.
The water.
Like,
Some of them do be lying though.
They're 100% lying, Rob. He gets got every time. They're fully tatted, and they're like, "Yeah, I'm in 10th grade."
But
and
at
I'm
least
like,
he's trying. I give someone who hustling money before I give someone.
yeah.
Yeah, you know.
And
what
they're
I mean?
smart though too, because they have something that speaks to the masses. Because they'll pull out the box and they have like candles.
Yeah.
They've got like chocolate.
People
They've got
be
things that
coming up
everybody
doing that, though.
wants.
They be
Yeah.
coming up.
Like, the water boys in Philly, like the kids that are right off 95
Oh,
in
yeah.
Philadelphia that sell water, they make bread.
Yeah.
Yes.
The people will give them the change. They
Yes.
see a young little black kid selling,
I respect that. You know what I'm saying?
Like, let me get
You're
a bottle of
hustling.
water for $20.
Yeah.
Like,
Rather than just being like,
Oh, with a sign.
because there's somebody like has a video of them, like some famous rapper like pulled off and was like giving him. He's like, buy one for me for 20 for me, because he bought one for 20 and there's like
Yeah.
7 of them.
oh yeah, they all it was probably Meek Mill, I think.
I think so.
I remember people was just
He had to
hating
get
him
back,
for like
yeah.
so long. It was just like, yeah, like I thought he was a great rapper. I don't know.
Well, then he started wearing fishnets and hanging out with Diddy, so like he had to get the heat.
Oof. Yeah, that was bad. That was
He's
bad.
been in hiding since that outfit that they posted.
Yeah.
Well, the media just kept attacking. That's the thing about being
Well, and
famous.
plus that audio came out. Like,
No, but everyone wants to see you win. Then when you win, they like, oh, let's tear him down. It's like, bro,
yeah, but
what?
the audio was bad.
What,
Yeah, you
what
gotta
audio?
stop.
The
You gotta
audio,
just stop. You
like,
gotta stop
wasn't it of like
dropping
him
music.
getting?
Oh, I don't think that was real. I don't think that was. Hey, come
I
on,
don't
man.
know.
That was not.
I don't
Hey,
know.
man, I wasn't. I don't know.
I don't know.
wasn't-
He started rapping dreams and nightmares.
Blew up, and all you gotta do is go drop a banger ass fucking. You know what I'm saying? Like I need Dreams and Nightmares 3, and then
He man, what? He be.
I need
spazzing.
Dreams and Nightmares 3. That's
Yeah,
what I
facts.
need.
That would be great. I would
and
love
then
that.
and then guess what? All the little Diddy shit goes away because you're fucking.
Yeah, you
Bill, bro.
spazzing.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, 100%.
No facts. That was crazy. They
Diddy-
was coming.
Diddy's
at
crazy.
Did he delete his Twitter? I don't know. I feel like
He's gone, bro. That's what that. And then you're gonna tell me the audio was fake? It was real.
I don't.
No
think,
one does all that if that was fake.
No, it's because
They
it's
do,
because
man.
I think what he realizes is that even if people realize it's fake, since the timing of what was going on with Diddy and he's hanging out with Diddy,
Yeah.
I can't even explain.
Yeah, but if you're hanging out with
Yeah.
Diddy, I automatically like you're out.
Don't put Biggie out there like that because Biggie, God rest his soul, Biggie was not.
God rest his soul.
There's
We
no
love
way He
him.
was weird.
Okay, he's
Hey,
the only
he had
exception.
He had some weird bars in there.
He did. He did.
You look so fine. I'll suck your dad dick. Hey man, yeah, right.
What?
Yeah.
What did he
had
say?
a weird line like that. Yeah. he
No,
said some crazy-
seriously. No, I love Biggie.
I don't
We love
idolize
him.
rappers anyway, so I don't care.
Yeah,
I feel like my parents are goated.
we don't, except
Yo,
for
that's crazy.
Nah, for sure.
He shouted out God and his folks. That's
Yeah, I look up to my parents before I looked up to any political figure or rapper ever.
yeah. That's how I feel too.
Yeah, like,
That's how I feel too.
my parents actually helped me. I
If
don't
your
know you
parents are anything
motherfuckers.
Like her parents, I understand because her parents are some stand-up folks.
Yeah, and I don't know any of these rappers. Like, why should I look up to any of you guys? You guys are all weirdos, low key.
They're very weird.
Yeah.
All the kids with no parents, like all the foster kids, are like, man, I fucking love Jay-Z, man.
But then I'm saying, then you
Kevin
find
Gates
out.
saved my life.
Yeah, but then you find out. I listen to this
Broadway.
music and be like, oh, these are good, bars
Yeah.
to help me get through stuff. But I'm not gonna be like, because then, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because I've been with my parents. I know what they've done. Most of that, I don't know what the hell you got going on. Like
Behind closed doors.
Yeah, I tell people if I ever do make it, don't look me up. I could be. Who knows what I could be? I don't know.
You thought
I
that
could be
felony charge was only a one-time mistake?
Yeah, I'm a killer.
I'm a gangster.
Yeah, facts.
All right. Well, shout out your socials. Shout out what you got going on.
Rob_smiles on Instagram. Oh, and Robbie_Toussaint. I got 2 Instagrams, huh?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Rob Smiles on Facebook. Oh, I got like hella shows. Most of them on my website, robsmilescomedy.com. I really do need to update it. Oh, it's about to be up this year. We're going crazy.
We're going crazy.
I'm gonna be in
2025 is
Canada
crazy.
sooner or later, Minnesota, like supposed to go to
Ooh.
the Virgin Islands. It's up. I ain't gonna hold you. This is a great year. It's up.
He's traveling.
Yeah,
He's
more
killing
commercials,
Spirit
potentially a
Airlines.
TV show. Yeah, I mean that's the only one that didn't crash. I'll take a Spirit
For real.
Yeah.
At this point. Okay, awesome. Love that. Love that. Well, thanks so much for coming on. We appreciate it. You're so funny. You're
Hey,
hilarious. You're
thank you.
killing. You're literally on everything. You're goated. You're killing it in comedy. The commercial shit is amazing. I think that's so cool. He's killing. Catch
Thank
him in
you.
the next Dorito commercial for the Super Bowl, guys.
Shit, I wish. Yeah.
Bye.
Watermelon goblin size of King Kong. Watermelon goblin size of King Kong. Glasses shattering, million reflections on my face. I can't seem to put them back together in one place. Fractured on my fingers, swollen tongue is out of taste. Cut down all my trees, I'm catching monsters by the lake. I hope I'm not wrong. I hope I'm not wrong.